How's it going, everybody? This is Jake Martin, and today I'll be doing a movie review on this Thomas the Tank Engine movie. And y'all know what it is. It's none other than Thomas and the Magic Railroad, also known as Thomas the Tank Engine's first ever movie, and also the one and only Thomas movie to come out in the US. So yep, let's get started, and I hope you guys like this movie review. So basically, I have the VHS copy from 2000, which I had this tape since 2017 from Amazon. Yeah, we all know what the VHS tape looks like. Yep, it's got a green tab and has a bigger barcode covering up the old one, and got two print dates: the 5th week of 1998 and the 39th week of 2000. But now, here's my other copy I'm going to be using for this movie review video, the DVD version from 2000. Yep, the original 2000 DVD of Thomas and the Magic Railroad since I had this DVD since, I think, 2017. Yeah, since I got this DVD from FYE. And yeah, so yep, let's get on with the history of Thomas and the Magic Railroad, because I know it's a theatrical movie, but it's also a Thomas film. So, the history on Thomas and the Magic Railroad, it first came to theaters on the 26th of July, 2000, and then it came out on both VHS and DVD on October 31st, 2000. Wow, it came out on Halloween that year. And the DVD version of this, you can find it by itself, or you can get it in the double feature with the Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland, which I'm still trying to get that movie. And you can also find it in the Family Features movie collection with the Adventures of Milo and Otis and the Bear, which I don't have these either. Which I might try getting those. And then it was reprinted on DVD in 2019. And then it came into theaters again, but this time in 2020 to celebrate its 20th anniversary. And yeah, I think on September 29th. And then it came out on Blu-ray, also on I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it came to theaters again, but this time on September 29th, 2020. I'm not sure. But then it came out on Blu-ray by Shout Factory to celebrate its 20th anniversary. Which, yes, this movie was originally from Columbia TriStar. But yeah, I still have the Columbia TriStar home video copy, which I prefer better than the Shout Factory copy. And yeah, and I think it was then, oh, and I think, actually, oh yes, and I think it came into theaters, also in 2020, but on the 24th of October, so, but that was right after it came out on, this movie came out on Blu-ray, a month after, and I think that's all the history. So yeah, that's all the history, and now, let's get into the actual movie review. So basically, here's what the front of the DVD looks like. You got a red, you got a red banner on the top. It says Thomas in his first movie, which kind of makes sense because this is Thomas the Tank Engine's first ever movie, and plus this is the only Thomas movie to come out in America, like I said. Anyways, here's the cast list. Stars Peter Fonda, may he rest in peace since he passed away in 2019. Father cancer. Mara Wilson, and Alec Baldwin. Yep, Thomas and the Magic Railroad logo, and you got a evening background sky, and you got Diesel 10 chasing Thomas, who is shocked and running away, but you'll notice that you'll notice he's backwards, but not his number one. Anyways, there's Burnett Stone, Mara Wilson, and Lily and Mr. Conductor in the smoke cloud sky. Yeah, clouds, of course. Which their posts could also get reused on the front cover of the 2020 Blu-ray. Anyways, on the bottom left corner it says little engines can do big things, and on the right you got the DVD logo, which is purple. Anyways, here's the front. Here's the spine with Thomas and stock number and Columbia TriStar Home Video logo. Yep, this is the original DVD from 2000. Anyways, here's the back, and you got some snapshots. You got a picture of Lillian Burnett Stone, which they're on the island of Sodor, and Mr. Conductor, who is at Shining Time Station at Muffle Mountain. And your barcode, even though it's covered up by the FYE sticker, your blurb about what's on your blurb about the movie, and sure enough, this one, which yes, it has that error fixed on the word Sodor. Unlike the VHS, it was messed up, but this one it's fixed. And you got another one of Thomas and Percy at Caliban Station, which, fun fact, this post would also get reused on the Best of Percy back cover from the 2001 VHS and the 2002 DVD. And on the VHS version, it has another image of Diesel 10 after he raced past Thomas and Gordon, which is also used on the subtitles menu, but on this DVD they removed it for some reason. And yeah, anyways, here's your special features, and I'm only going to read some are special features and the rest are not, which is deleted scene, which is Sunday Surprise, DVD-ROM direct web link, theatrical trailers, and talent files. Yeah. And the rest are not just special features. Anyways, and here's all the stuff. Legal copyright information down at the bottom. Link to the Columbia TriStar Home Video.com website. And you got Isle of Man Film Commission logo, Destination Films logo, and Ghislaine Pictures, since this is a Destination Films movie, and also from Ghislaine Pictures. And yeah. And this movie's in full screen. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether I watch movies either in full screen or widescreen. But yeah. Yeah, and yes, this movie's originally made by Sony, I will admit. Anyways, this is rated G, and running time is 84 minutes. Anyways, here's the disc, which has Thomas and Lady, which their post would also get reused on the bottom of the 2020 Blu-ray of the front cover. And I know some copies of this is a shiny disc, while mine is not a shiny disc. And I know Movie and Game Lover 98 has his copy with the booklet, but mine doesn't have the booklet. But luckily I'll print the booklet off the internet, and yeah. So yep. Let's get on with the plot of Thomas and the Magic Railroad, since it is a theatrical film, but it's also a Thomas movie. It is a peaceful day on the island of Sodor, and Sir Topham Hatt has gone on holiday, also known as vacation, and he put this guy called Mr. Conductor in charge to watch the engines over while he's away. But then, all of a sudden, a villain train named Diesel 10, voiced by Neil Crone, wants to destroy the lost magic engine and also destroy the supply of magical gold dust. So, Thomas the Tank Engine, voiced by Eddie Glenn, Mr. Conductor, played by Alec Baldwin, Lily, played by Mara Wilson, and Burnett Stone, played by Peter Fonda, had to do whatever they can to find some more magical gold dust so they could stop the evil Diesel 10. So yep, that's the basic plot. So, what do I think of Thomas and the Magic Railroad? Obviously, everyone knows what Thomas and the Magic Railroad looks like. Plus, this movie's a recommend to everyone, and plus, it's still a classic movie, I will admit. And yes, some of the stuff is decent, like the segments for the humans are decent. And same with the live-action cartoon model trains. Like, ever since the model series, since 1984. And, yeah, for the show Thomas and Friends, and yeah. And, of course, the musical numbers are great, like Shining Time, the version placed during the movie, I know how the moon must feel, Some Things Never Leave You, Really Useful Engine, and Locomotive. Well, it's only played during the end credits after the movie's over. And yeah. So, if I had to rank Thomas and the Magic Railroad, since it is a theatrical movie, but it's also a Thomas and Friends movie, 5 out of 5 stars would do the trick. But there are some issues with the movie, like for some reason Edward's not in the movie, because I guess they didn't have enough time to do the conversation with Phil Ferrell, which kind of sucks. And it's kind of strange that James sounds like a woman. Well, yeah, Susan Roman voiced James, even though it would have been better if Michael Angelis would voice James. Michael Angelis, the narrator in British, who narrates seasons 3 through 16 of Thomas and Friends. And he did, in the USA release, New Friends for Thomas for all 6 episodes. Like, 4 from season 7 and 2 from season 6. So that way it would have made sense. Yeah, it would have been better if Michael Angelis would have voiced James. Because, James is supposed to sound like a boy instead of a girl. But that's just my opinion. But for Percy, I think his Linda Ballantine suits him well. So, and yes, the cast does an amazing job. Like Mr. Conductor. Well, yes, Alec Baldwin did an awesome job as narrating the movie and playing as Mr. Conductor. Peter Fonda as Burnett Stone. Mara Wilson as Lily. Cody McCain as Patch. Michael E. Rogers as Junior. Russell Means as Billy Two Feathers. Rest in peace to Russell Means, by the way, since he already passed away since, I think, 2012. And Dini Khan still as Stacy Jones since Shining Time Station. So that's it for the cast for the humans, of course. Yeah, they did an awesome job. And now for the trans. Eddie Glenn as Thomas, Neil Crone as Gordon, Diesel Tennant Splatter, Kevin Frank as Henry Dodge, Bertie the Bus and Harold the Helicopter, Susan Roman as James, Linda Valentine as Percy, Colin Forey as Toby, Shelby Elizabeth Skinner as Annie Clairvaux. Oh, and Neil Crone also voiced the Tumbleweed. And surely enough, and yes, surprise, surprise, we have one voice actor to voice Lady, the magical lost engine, and it's none other than Brett Allcroft herself, the director of the movie and the creator of Thomas and Friends. She voiced Lady, the magic lost engine. Like, not a joke. So, that was kind of a great job for Brett Allcroft to voice Lady. And yeah. And everything else is fine. So yep. I still recommend Thomas and the Magic Railroad. No matter what. For really useful engines, the version that plays during the movie, it's probably the short version. It doesn't play like the one from season 4. So I can tell you right now, I prefer the full version of really useful engines, like, you know, the song since season 4 of Thomas. So that's just my opinion. But yeah. So anyways, that's going to be it for this movie review on Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this movie review. And yeah. So yep, that's going to be it for this movie review on Thomas and the Magic Railroad, also known as Thomas the Tank Engine's first ever movie, which, yes, I know it's a theatrical movie, but it's also a Thomas the Tank Engine movie. And yeah. So anyways, that's it for this movie review video, and I'll see y'all in the next upload. Yes, I'll see y'all in the next upload. Have a good night, you guys. This is Jake Martin, signing out.